Alright, welcome back indeed to some more PoE. So, there is a Twitter post, and hopefully this guy will actually respond to this. And you guys can see kind of how the trade works. So he's selling this hat that I want for 2 alterations. We'll see if we can get it. But going into what I wanted to show off, because they were actually having some issues with the game, and I want to show you guys the thing. Actually, let's go take this real quick. Pick up this item from this guy, and I'll show you guys over on Twitter. Oh. He's in the hideout. There we go. So what we're going to do is click on, there's a little swirl by his name, the little blue thing. We click on it and it will teleport us right over there. He's asking 2 orbs of alteration, and we got it for 2 orbs of alteration. He said thank you. You want to whisper them back and say thank you, just right click on it. But basically this is what they showed, and I want to show you guys, because like I said, day 1 or week 1 actually, this game has a lot of issues, so expect that. So you see, we temporarily muted chat as an act of troubleshooting an issue that they were having with the game. So you guys can check their Twitter if the game isn't even letting you log in. So anyways, part 3, act 3 will be starting really soon. This is my hideout, by the way. You guys can make very lewd anime hideouts, but to access your hideout, you just talk to Helena. Yours won't look like mine because mine is a custom one. Whoops, I don't need to go there. We need to go back to Act 3. But it'll be this little icon on the mini-map. And if you don't have a hideout with Helena, it's in Act 2. Let me actually show you. I believe, since I already unlocked it on my account, like, we permanently just get the hideout. But going over to Helena, you click on her and you select hideout, and you'll be able to select the ones that you have access to. By default, you probably won't have the same amount of ones that I have, but it's fine. It doesn't give you any advantage. The hideout is just for looks, but you can also customize it. So going back to the trade website here, I do want to pick up some more things. I do want to pick up a chest piece. It's not really something that's going to be insanely powerful. Let's see. Okay, we can run precision over here. We have to micromanage. Herald of Ice, we definitely got to run Herald of Ice, but I can run that in my new armor. I actually picked up this belt for 5 alterations, so sometimes you can get lucky. Again, just visit the PoE website, and I'll show you the full process, but that one was just like, it was too good of a deal, so I had to just, bam, get it instantly. But this helmet, these are all uniques that you guys can get that are real easy to obtain. So, Prism Weave, I paid 5 alterations for this. Sometimes it'll cost an alchemy or a chaos orb, depending on the market. Sometimes prices definitely do fluctuate. So this is going to give us a massive amount of damage, going to give us resistances, increased elemental damage with attack skills, and extra elemental damage during a flask effect, which will be like these 2. Massive amounts of damage. But if I put this on, I can't use my armor and stuff because I don't have the requirements for the strength. Actually, steel skin probably requires some strength, and I don't meet those requirements as well. Okay, so it's just the armor that I don't have the strength requirement for. So I'm going to get a new piece of armor. Ideally, what I do look for is I want a red. Actually, I can put the red right here. That's fine. So I need to put I don't need added lightning damage. All I need is this Herald of Ice. Needs to be in somewhere. So what I'm going to do is go to the PoE.trade website, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I was looking for. So this is the one I just bought. I just copied and pasted it in the chat. But now what I want to look for is, ideally we just get a body armor. Any body armor that has the requirements of, let's check our level. We are currently level 26, so it may be like level 28 as the maximum, so I can gain like 1 or 2 levels. And all right, let's just put 1, because sometimes like it just requires you to have 1 more. So I want 4 links. Let's see if we can get a 4 link for 1 alchemy in the body armor section. Okay, there we go. And if you want to specify, you can go to the Path of Exile trade website, or this one, doesn't really matter. I also have to go to identified and hit yes. Otherwise, you get unidentified items that won't show the requirement. So what we're looking for is basically anything that, we also need to check the strength requirement. So we're going to slam all of these into, so where's the requirements? Over here. Item level. I should have like the requirements for like strength decks. Okay, here we go. Requirement strength under, let's put under 50, and then intelligence 30 as the maximum. Dexterity, it shouldn't really matter at all, but for the sake of it, we can just put it in. Oh wait, that's minimum requirement. We want the maximum strength to be like 50, because I think something else is giving us 35. So I'm going to remove this, or 42. So 42 is the amount of strength we have. I'm glad I actually checked that out, because if I didn't, That could be a problem. So let's see if we have an item. Ideally, I try to get a unique item because sometimes there could be random like unique items that just have some extra stats. Because more likely we won't get anything too good. Oh, Ashran! I forgot about that. That's gonna be really good. That'll be really nice if we can pick up either one of these. I'd rather get Ashran. It's gonna be more damage. We'll make some resistance out of it. So yeah, this guy's asking 1 alchemy, so we'll try to hit him up, and we'll see the whole process here. I don't really want the other armor though. I definitely want Ashran because I forgot that armor existed. But he might not respond. If he doesn't respond, it's fine. We move on to the next person. So if Ashran isn't available, the other armor I don't really like, so I'm just gonna skip out on. I'll play an alchemy. Sometimes you'll find one for like an alteration. I mean, ideally we get. Actually, if we can get a 3-link Ashran, that would be totally fine too, because it actually is a. It actually adds another link, so we can do Ashran. It's a pretty cheap armor, so there might be a few available. So we'll do Ashran. Okay, there's lots of 3-link Ashrans. That's the one I want, but that was him, right? Curry on rice. Okay, so unfortunately he's not responding. This one over here is 1 alch. Let's go ahead and see if we can purchase this one. And we'll see if we can get it. And like, this is our stash. We can store stuff in here if we want to. But I gotta show you guys the trade process. And I'm glad that they tweeted that thing out because I was kind of worried that like it was kind of messed up. I kind of gotta keep this armor to make sure I can have access to the. Okay, well that guy's not responding. So I mean, you can sort it by the amount of life. I'm gonna sort it by the amount of life that it gives us. That guy's. You see if it says AFK. This one over here has 1 red socket. Actually, that's not bad. I get elemental damage with attacks and drop. Nah, we could get this one. Sure, why not? Because then I could use a different gem instead of the Mirage Archer and get more damage. We'll see if this guy responds. If he doesn't respond, we move on to the next one. And yeah, it's just kind of like how it works. Okay, it looks like that guy's not responding. Oh, okay, there we go. Sometimes like you'll accidentally whisper too many people. It happens. Don't worry. If that does happen, I'm just gonna throw this in here. Then just say like, sorry, I already got it, or you know, you could do whatever. Okay, so he's in Line Ice Watch, so we'll just teleport over to him. And we can get this armor. Oh, he's in like the next world. I'm just gonna go to my hideout, and then hopefully he will go to his hideout. Because he's in. It's the same act, but at a later time in the game, so I don't have the quest state because he's a higher level. Okay, he came to my hideout. That's totally fine. And we can just right-click on him, and then we go to trade. Oh, my bad. You guys can't see that. But I'll show you guys it later. So we just put in this, and then make sure it's the right item. There are some people that will try to scam you, but no one's going to really scam for like this type of item. Like, it'd be really, really sad if they tried. So we're good. Perfect, perfect. So now we're going to throw in this Ashran. And we're going to have extra life, more evasion rating, 400. Like, check out our evasion rating. So let me go back to... Actually, sometimes your stats, it won't, like, register them until you are... like, you have, like, certain buffs that won't be active unless you're in, like, a certain area. Like, certain towns won't let you have it. But our defense over here, our evasion rating... where is it? Is 755, which is this number right here. And our chance to evade attacks is 56%. We went from 39 to 56, so that's a nice little jump in damage. So now with this Ashran, we're going to get the elemental damage added with attacks, wherever we put that. Oh, that's right, it's on this. So we're going to throw this in here, go back to our lightning arrow, and then we're going to add the volley support. And we're going to lose out on the Mirage Archer, but that's fine. I could throw Mirage Archer on Ice Shot, hit him with an Ice Shot. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Then the Ice Shot will proc. And we throw in like an Onslaught or something. There we go. And we are set up. Now, I do need an extra green right there, and that way we can still Herald. Now we throw the Asinus helmet on, then we throw the Prison Weave on, and something doesn't work. So, elemental damage with attacks. One of the gems requires... Oh, is it Herald of Ice? Oh, it requires Int. Okay, so we can't wear a helmet because we don't have the Int requirements. Totally fine. What we're going to do is buy an amulet at a vendor, and hopefully we'll get one that gives us the requirements. I think our amulet actually gives us strength as well. But hello, Skizzy, how you doing, mate? This gives us massive amounts of strength, which kind of affects vitality. So we could buy a new vitality too. Sometimes you gotta go through multiple things. Wait, this still doesn't work? Ooh, 36 strength, because it's just a requirement for it. So we'll have to buy new gloves too. It's okay. It's gonna be worth it though. So sometimes you will run into the situations where you bricked your character kind of like temporarily, but I think this character over here, Clarissa, will hopefully have amulets, and if not, we go back to a different act. So what we need is intelligence. There's all attributes over here. How much more attributes we need? 23? Oh, we just need like 4. So we're gonna look for something that has +2 intelligence, and there's this is strength and intelligence, and it gives us cast speed. I mean, I'd rather just take the all attributes one right now. Oh, we're gonna have to equip it. There we go. And then now we're okay with that. But this, we still need 36 strength. Actually, 16, 36. Oh, it's not enough. So what I'm going to do is take this. I'm going to slam it with this. Or let's see. This is amulet, other jewelry, minions. Okay, so that's not gonna really help us out. I'm gonna throw this one on here because at least energy shield, we get something. We get 10 to all attributes. Perfect. Wow, we got really lucky on that. And look at now we can use everything with that essence. That was actually just lucky, but if I didn't get it, I'd try to roll another amulet, throw another essence on it, or throw in the crucible. It's just kind of the things you got to do sometimes to get your gear going.
What's up?
But we've been getting kind of lucky. We haven't gotten anything insane though, and there's no way that our helmets can really like replace this. Now, I don't know if I want to throw this in the crucible. The reason why is because like I really like it right now. I'm gonna just get rid of all the other things that we don't need. Movement speed, nope. Yeah, it needs to have move speed, and we cannot really get a better. This is fine. I'm just gonna throw this in here because it gives negative to life, and that's no good. And I guess we got some heavy belts. I'm just getting rid of the stuff that I like kind of just picked up to throw in the crucible. This I could actually throw. This gives a decent amount of life, but I could maybe keep that amulet as well.
Stay out of the shadows.
What we are gonna try to get for an amulet is Karuri Ward if we can. There's just a lot of stuff here. Okay, so vitality we can throw back on our character now. Added lightning damage, we can start leveling that one up. Trinity support, start leveling that one up again. Herald of Ice, we need this on our character. There we go. Now we have Herald of Ice, and we got all of our little currency here, and we are ready to actually continue. But I'm glad I'm glad we got to show you guys the mechanics of that. So the helmet grants us extra attack speed and move speed, which is the only reason why we run it. And then the Ash Wren is going to give us extra life, and the socketed gems are supported by a level 10 added fire damage. So now our damage on our lightning is 890, and our previous one was like 290, I want to say. So like we've made our DPS way higher. Just this belt alone, watch. So if I go to offense, sometimes you have to shoot once for it to work. So we have 890, 630. This added a huge amount of DPS to our build. So now, in terms of our quest, we got to find Tolman in the Crematorium. That's one of our first goals, so we will do that. Oh, we need to activate these buffs too. There we go. Oh, we're gonna get even more damage. We have 1,130, so we've like tripled our DPS by these purchases, which is awesome. And if we could have gotten that 4-link Ash Wren, it would be even higher. Oh, we also changed it so we don't get the here, we could throw it on this maybe. Oh, so there's a sewer grading. We have to save Tolman first. So what I can do is shoot once with Eye Shot. It's going to now activate our Mirage Archer because it's on a different slot now. And once we see the path kind of fork... Oh, do we have anything in the Crucible? We have a Sash. We don't really want this in there anymore. I'd rather try to roll... I want to roll something else. Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, this one only needs 1 kill, so whatever. We're just going to do this one. Our damage is going to be real nice now, especially if I activate those flasks. Ooh, even more damage. But then we're going to go backwards, which is something I really don't like. Alright, so we have another skill point. Throw in that armor one. Ooh, and then now we have access to the next tier tree. Oh, whoa, these are actually really good. Let's check this out. Whoa. Okay, I didn't know that we can get this that early on. So let me go and move my face out of the way. I'm excited about this. Check this out. So on our... Oh. Hold How do we open up that? I don't know how to actually open up. Is it this? Okay, skills. So now we have Crucible can transform unique equipment. That's only 1 point. I'm definitely gonna get that because I can buy multiple copies of these and start rolling them on that. So we have 3% chance for transforming to add a socket, and then we have 3% chance when transforming to add a link to the largest group of link sockets. That's absolutely amazing. I cannot wait for that, but I definitely want to get the unique one first. Yeah, this is awesome. Like you said, don't worry too much about like which one you want to prioritize, and worrying about like, oh, I'm never going to be able to get the other one. You'll be able to get all of them, is what they said, unless things have changed. So I'm gonna transform it. What do we get? -2 life plus lightning resistance. Another. Okay, it's not like that bad. It would have been like better than what we had before, but Prison Weave is there's no beating it Prison Weave right now. Absolutely not. Oh, what we need to get actually on a bow is Roth's Reach. So we'll save up. Hopefully we'll get some Orbs of Alchemy. I just need like 1 for it. That would be huge. But yeah, if you'd like to use Mirage Archer, don't feel like you have to swap just because I swap. You can't believe how lucky I got with the Prison Weave. Oh, the 5 alterations. I mean, to be fair, like 4 alts in some leagues. This is a 4 link. Wow, perfect. Let's see if we can. I'm gonna throw in one of these on it, even though it helps minions. It just makes it yellow. And now I have something pretty good to put in the Crucible. So we have, like, this is a 4 link. Now this one kind of is a 4 link too because it automatically adds level 10 added fire damage, which is going to be huge for us early on. Wait, oh, I didn't even put the elemental one. Wait. Oh my gosh, hold on. Our damage is going to go up even higher. All right, so that's in there. Our damage goes from, well, if we're moving around and we have a flask, it's 1130. Throw that in there. 13. Wow, we just added way more damage to our build.
I'm not up to that just yet.
The build was already really good. But yeah, like I said, like I love playing bow because one, the damage is like really awesome. Let's see if we can get this armor to be even better than what we have. But it's possible. It's all up to RNG though. Let's start looking at the skills. But yeah, what I plan to do is we can go back to Ice Shot at any point. We can go back to any fire arrow build, like any like burning arrow. Get a lot of different things. But right now, we need life. And our resistances? Wow, we're already res capped? Or, oh, that's because we have this thing active. Okay, without it active, okay, we're pretty close. We just need a little bit of cold, a little bit of lightning, and we'll be A-okay. Okay, here we are in the Crematorium. So just walk from the slums, get to the Crematorium, get the waypoint. Oh, this guy's tanky. What the heck? Oh, we gotta put in that. The next skill point is just for life anyway, so it's not like I gotta put it in right now. But I'm not gonna get crit until we get like we can get about 30-ish% crit when we put our points into it, but I'm not gonna bother putting those points into crit until we get a jewel that is kind of going to be expensive potentially. I mean, it should be expensive. I don't think it's going to be cheap, but sometimes certain things can go way up in price or way down in price because the new league mechanic makes it either easier or harder to get, or they change the drops, whatever the case may be. But it's called Secrets of Suffering, and what it's going to do is make it so instead of slowing the enemies down with our bow or our like ice damage, basically cold damage, instead what it does is it will make it so they're easier to crit by like an insane amount. We get like plus 70% at like max brittleness effectiveness. It's really crazy how much damage that is. Was that a ring? Oh, well, it's cool. We get to go back and we can get the ring now. Oh, we got another like skill point or something for the fact. Oh, we got the upgrade ready to go. Okay. I have 7 more seconds of this, but it's fine. So next skill point, more life, and then we're gonna get this other thing that's gonna give us a massive amount of life. There's 10% increased life, or 50 extra life. I mean, honestly, you could do the math and figure out which one's better right now, but I honestly don't know. And don't look at this number for life, because there's other things that can grant us extra life percentage that I might not be factoring in on our like equipment. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw that sapphire ring in there too. I usually like to just do iron ring because I want as much damage as possible in the very beginning because I heavily like favor just getting damage. Here's see where it's split again. We probably should have taken the item out and put the other new item in. Can we do that while this is going through? Oh, you can just end it immediately. Oh, okay. Well, it's fine because the item's already done. So what do we get? We have negative chaos resistance, which isn't really that big of a deal. Can we go to tier 2 on this or no? Okay. So I think to get to tier 2, we have to do something else. Let's go ahead and throw this in. Oh, 2 to 23 lightning. Okay, this is not bad. Yeah, that's actually better. And then we'll start like min-maxing on the cold resist. One of these, what does it give us? Let's see. Physical, double physical dex. Not too bad. Okay, this we have to keep because it gives us a stat. So we'll swap out that one. And sometimes when you like, can like see how like this I have to recast it. It's because when I swapped that ring off, it made it so we had the requirements and we didn't reach them. And you'll sometimes notice that you'll have to have a certain level to upgrade the gem. So we'll go over here.
You are beatific because you answer to no one. And that's why no one will miss you.
Wait for her to talk, then we kill her. Woo, and level up. And then we'll get the access to the sewer keys. Make sure you level up your gems pretty much ASAP.
Enough of this.
Okay, now we talk to him, grab his bracelet, go right back into town. You can exit game if you want to. It might be faster. Alright, so talk to Clarissa. She's going to say thank you.
Watch yourself.
And we're going to take the sewer keys as our reward. And we can also sell, let's see. I don't really feel like I need the mana flasks anymore.
See you.
But I'm going to swap one anyways. Okay. And then what's this one? 830. Okay, that's probably better than what we have right now. What do we have as bonus? Instant recovery. Nice.
Hello.
And you can look. Sometimes they will have other flasks. I don't know if they have hybrid flasks yet, but they do have flasks that will give you life and mana, which is kind of nice to have as well. This one is instant, so it's usually better. Usually people always want the seething, I believe is what it is called.
Be careful.
But like being immune to curses is nice as well. Now we're gonna put 1 point over here. Bam, extra life. And now that we have the keys, we didn't get the waypoint over in the center, but because this area is like right next to it, I can go from here, go back into the slums. And oh, look at that, that's actually already kind of done for me. So we gotta look for the sewer, which, shoot, I don't remember where exactly it was, but we'll try to go on new path. It's just so there's newer monsters. There we go, we got some new monsters to go. But as you get faster in the game, you'll definitely notice that the progression in like getting our flasks and like our move speed, like everything just gets way better. In fact, I might actually get move speed after the next life node because I feel like my damage is good, my survivability is pretty good.
I'm not up to that just yet.
And then we'll get a new bow. That's what we're gonna work on for like our currency. You can trade these fusers sometimes. Sometimes people just want a fuser. What I usually do with the whole trading thing is I keep my other monitor open. I think this is a bug. Like I said, first week, I expect to see lots of like bugs in this game. It's just kind of normal. Or like certain things, like could be even a new skill. 830. Okay, that could be. That's ridiculous. Like that's way more. This one's still not bad though, because it's like instant recovery. Because usually with flasks, as soon as you load, you just pop them instantly. You want that fast recovery, otherwise you could still die, because technically they're mostly heals over time. But yeah, I think I'm going to start investing into some movement speed. Like in the first part of the video, I did post like the tree that I plan to go, but I'm going to deviate from it a little bit. Then I'll also update it. I'll try to update like the part 1 link. Like we're not changing the skill tree from what you guys have seen, but like I did put like as a downloadable file like in a specific program called Path of Building, just so some people can have it. Like they kind of want a rough idea of what we want to do, and I still plan to go there anyways because it gives us what's called spell suppression, which is another way of getting extra damage reduction from spells. I gotta remember, we can shoot once with the ice shot, so we can activate the Mirage Archer. Chromatic Scourge. Nice, nice. And here what you want to do is look for these little clickables. And they'll have these busts that you can actually get. Do we have anything in the Crucible right now? We have that ring, nice. So we have to find a way to stop the blockage, but it's fine because we're going to go over here. Get the waypoint. Make sure you grab this waypoint because it is kind of important. We will be coming back to it. So you see these little stashes. You want to click on them and grab 3 busts. There's 3 platinum busts. And then once we get Ross, it'll be so much smoother. This thing is already full. You can go back the other way too. I don't know if we can complete quests. And if you want this area as a hideout, that little blue marker is where you could get this area as a hideout. Dang, there's like nothing here. I actually should probably go these 2 ways. The reason why is this is probably the exit. That's just because I've been playing this game for so long. Even though the map's random, I kind of got like a general idea sometimes on these tile sets of where certain things are going to be. There we go. We're going to find the last one. And it's probably this way. Usually it's like the waypoints here. This is where you can't go for progression. Another thing in this game is you can actually customize your mouse cursor in the game. It's kind of helpful to really see where you're going. Okay, maybe it's going to be over here. I guess that kind of connects anyways. Oh, you actually have to hit something for the Mirage Archer to actually work. I wish you didn't, because it would actually be a nice buff for the skill. But picking up all the portal scrolls is definitely worth doing. Oh, there's another core ring. I'm going to grab it. Because it's going to have what's called the higher item level. And when we put it in the Crucible, we can get better results than maybe what we had on our other item. Yeah, there's no way you could beat our thing right now. Now I'm not really picking up too many items. Unless it's the item that... actually, if I just go in here... Oh, it actually changes that. Okay. So we can get these hideout. I'm actually curious if I go back. Oh, it still drains your time. But we gotta get that platinum bust anyways, so... Warp us back. Nothing in there. Unlucky. It happens. Oh, our item is ready to be revealed. Is it good? Let's check it out now. Oh, we have another skill point. I'm going to put the skill point. I guess you get 3 times 5, which would be 15% chance to add a link. That's actually really good. I like that a lot, but I want to get this unique thing like 100% first because I want to see what it's going to do to these uniques. Maybe I will get multiple copies of Prism Weave or just multiple copies of like early items. But yeah, adding the link or sockets, that's awesome. Oh yeah, that's right. We need that last platinum bust. Hopefully it's not in the completely other direction. It is. Unlucky. But what we can do, here, I'll smart game mechanic this. So we're going to go look for the last one. And what we shall do, maybe it's over there. Hello, Cat. How you doing? Are you enjoying the link mechanic? I love the link mechanic minus the rubber banding. That's the one thing that I think if they change that, this would be like second favorite league. 100% my favorite league though is Ultimatum. It's that excitement that you get out of RNG. You're ahead of me? How? Oh, I didn't start like the league as soon as like it went up. I woke up really late. Well, the reason why, like, sometimes I think about getting up super early, but every single time there's a wait in the queue, and sometimes you're in the queue for hours. Sometimes servers on like Expedition was perfectly fine though, but Ultimatum, that the servers were having issues. I remember Legion was pretty bad too. It disconnects every 5 minutes. But I'm like, I'll wait a few hours, let them sort it out. I'll hop on the game and everything will be fine. Oh, so what I want to do actually is let them kill me, and then we go back into town and we use this portal. So this is actually like we're trying to die on purpose, but I don't think he's going to be able to hit me. So I can remove my armor and hopefully this will help out. There you go. Come on, buddy. You know, I probably should turn off vitality too. You know, it might be faster just to walk. Let me see if I can. I mean, I could remove all my things. Okay, we got 2 of them here. I just got to get a group of them. Come on. Come on, guys. Okay. Maybe two of them can take me down a little faster. Okay, there we go. So there are times, like, if you want to be a little faster, you can think about that. It won't really matter too much. Like, our XP was 77%. We died. Let's see what it changes to. Okay, so we're going to resurrect in town. And that portal will be up. And this is how you be smart about like, if you want to progress a certain way. Bam. We're right here, and the exit's right here. So I saved myself walking all the way over there. Ideally, we would die faster, but yeah. Keep in mind, though, when you do die, you do lose XP. We were at 77%. Oh, I don't know. Like, it might just be such a low amount. And, like, there's probably, like, a gate at a certain point. But pretty much, as long as you're not dying at level 90s, because that's where it, like, really matters, I want to say. Like, 80s, 90s. Okay. There's a chest over here. We'll pop them in the chest. Found the decanter. Alright, so keep on going from here. And we just move on up to our next checkpoint. Shoot, what up? That once. Okay, awesome. Oh, is our thing done? No, we can go to the catacombs next. So the catacombs are going to have the trial of ascendency over here. So I have like little notes on the side here. Oh, it took you 40 minutes in the queue. Yeah, that's why I don't even try to get up at like launch time, you know, because it's just it just opens up the doors for, like, it kind of feels bad. I think the 50 life will actually be a little bit more. The reason why is if you have any other life percentage, it will just help out. But now we're gonna get more movement speed because I just want to zoom through the game, and movement speed is actual like defenses. Ooh, nice. We got some whetstones over here. I want to get Roth's Reach, I believe is the name of the bow. It just gives us like +1 chain. And that means when like one arrow hits, it'll chain to another target, and it's like really nice. Hopefully there'll be some sort of split over here. Perfect. We're gonna go one way. Dang, there's nothing over there. Not one enemy? Really? Come on. Okay, we're on this side now. So we're gonna go do this one. I guess there's one in the crematorium that we need to hit too. So we're gonna watch out for these guys. Pretty much just advance. With vitality, it makes everything so much easier. I feel like that movement skill should be disabled for this to be actually more of a challenge. But we can go this route, dash through that, and we're good. Get that little crafting recipe. You can actually dash across some of these. Well, sometimes you can. You can dash across some of the gaps. Okay, so we got the catacombs complete. Through over there. There's something actually we can read on the other side. Huh?
I'm not up to that just yet.
We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
I'm killing them fast. Those little blue orbs, by the way, will explode, so move out of the way. There's a 4-link bow. I'm gonna pick that up. We have all of the platinum busts. That's good. Another 4-link staff, but we're not going to be able to make use out of that. But if I was to make another character, I can grab it for leveling up. because even though later you'll have a lot more like money to invest into your other characters, sometimes like the level requirement will just be a little bit too high, stuff like that. I think we're kind of good here. Let's see. So you can always check. Well, actually, we could do. We don't need to go here. We need to go to the next area. So we're done with this area. This is just for the. I guess we can do this at this point. Might as well, since we already have it. Only get an upgrade maybe on our item. I should probably stop doing these until I get like another item I really want to like craft on. Because this is definitely adding way more time to our playthrough that would be kind of considered unnecessary. It's still in here, right? Oh, we're so close. It needs like 1% more. You just had your first at grave. So we're gonna upgrade that gem, and I think we got a bunch of trash in here. So let's go sell our stuff.
Need some help.
And yeah, we don't. Yeah, there's no way that we're gonna really be able to replace what we got right now. And we're gonna take all these platinum busts, and we go to Hargan, and he will say thank you.
Stay out
He'll
of the
give us
shadows.
a book that will grant us respec points, and another skill point. So if we want a respec, we just hit refund. We just click on it, and well, because we have the notable, we have to unspec out of it first. But like any other ones, we would hit this, we hit apply, and that would refund our skill points if we wanted to get a refund. But I want to put a skill point into here because I want this extra move speed. Another 10% move speed would be quite nice.
Talakoda.
And get another gem over here. One thing that's really nice is Sniper's Mark. We can actually get Hatred as well. This is going to be really nice. It will reserve more mana. I'm going to drop something so I can do Hatred, so we get extra damage.
General Gravisius.
Okay, so let's see what we can remove here. So I don't really need, let's say, added cold damage on this. I'm going to swap Herald of Ice. I'm going to put this one over here and Hatred over here. I'm going to drop Vitality now, and we're going to get more damage out of this.
Hello.
Okay, so we're going to go back to the marketplace and continue on. The other area is actually going to be for the... oh, we need to go back to the crematorium, which I believe we got the... okay, so I don't believe we did the crematorium. Let me see, actually. The easiest way to check if you've done these trial ascendancies, we should have done it on the way, but sometimes you just don't get it, and it can be faster to come back later. Right now, we've only done... you can see this is Crematorium Act 3. It'll tell you where it's at, but I'll also have these in like the pinned comment. So let's go ahead and do that. I need to check one thing real quick. Okay, we're good. Okay, so we got to do this. Oh, it's right here. We got lucky. Sometimes they can be kind of far away, and hopefully it's right here. If not, it's going to be down.
I'm not up to that just yet.
You know, it's probably down. That's always the route that you're not going. And then there's one last one in this, and then we get to do our Ascendency. Oh, you died in Innocence? Dude, I died literally Act 1 because I got frozen. It was just like unlucky. And I was like, I thought about redoing the part of our play session and just like, because it's like, for me, if I die like in the campaign, it's like, it's kind of sad. But at the same time, like, it's normal to die for a lot of beginner players. So it's like not even that bad to like make them feel like, you know, it's no big deal if you die. But usually I don't die until Katava because I usually just like to get way more damage. So make sure you hit these levers. When the area becomes red, that means it's on fire and you will take damage. And it does do a decent amount of damage. Although with this, I'm probably not going to be taking that much because I have a decent amount of fire res. There we go. And the last one is actually going to be in the Imperial Gardens for the last one. And then we also have Piety's Pets for the next quest, which will just be a part of the progression anyway. So we'll naturally get to that one. Some of the quests you gotta go out kind of far to the side to do. Other ones you'll just kind of get for free. We're probably not going to get a better armor than Ashran, so I'm just going to identify these. I'm not sure if we can get armor so good that we can sell it for an alchemy, but that could be an option, maybe, potentially.
See you.
But after this finishes on the Crucible, we're going to throw in this bow, and maybe we'll get lucky. In fact, what I do want to do with this is, I don't know, because this is going to make it a yellow that will have stats on it. Then I can, but I feel like I'm also able to get these stats on the item by just rolling it via the Crucible. Like, I've gotten a lot of yellows. Oh, there's a guy over here. Hello. We can activate our little Mirage Archer. There we go. And we just gotta keep on going. Because the Crematorium is just used for the that mechanic of the Trial of Ascendency. Let's pick this up. And let's do this. Let's activate that. Okay, our thing is upgraded, so I'm just gonna end the thing. I like how you can just end it immediately. It's kind of nice. And like, as much as I want to see the item right now, ooh, there's an essence. There is indeed an essence. Essences are just really nice, like free ways to craft on the item at the very beginning. Because they're not, these essences aren't going to be really tradable for the most part. So our item is finished. Let's go take it out and see. Oh, transform. Let's see what we got with it. Endurance charge on kill. That's such a low chance. It's probably not going to be useful for us. But I do want to throw this in here and see what we get. That one just kept it blue. Maybe I should do this first. I'm just going to... That's not bad. Wow, that's actually really not bad. What is it? 15 to 33? It'd have to roll pretty good because it's got poison on it. And like, I don't really need poison. But the bow gems is nice. But I kind of would prefer to have it natural. But I'm going to upgrade it. We'll see what we get, you know? It's just random.
I'm not up to that just yet.
But yeah, I'll try to stop doing the lead mechanic because it's just unnecessary, I would say, for the most part. Because it does put us farther behind in terms of how long the campaign is taking. But it's not like it's not worth doing. Like, it's okay. It's just, I think the progression to get to endgame is a lot more worth it because there's way better items.
You've given me so much.
So the bridge is
What can
locked.
I do for you,
There's
Raycast?
Okay, we got the waypoint over here, which is important because we will be coming back over here. But yeah, I will only use this thing kind of to go backwards when I need to, like if it's worth it. There we go. And let's go to Solaris Temple, level 1. We're going to go through it. Some levels here, and also we got another skill point.
I've never felt further from what I know.
I want
and
that extra
love.
move speed. There we go. And all the move speed really does add up. It makes the game just so much faster. There's actually another thing where you get another 10% if you haven't been hit, and I actually do kind of want to get that. Some of the stuff you can spec out of later, like you can get items that will called Orbs of Regret that will let you reset. So right now we're in the Solaris Temple. Our goal here is just to progress into the next area in the Solaris Temple. Oh, that guy was kind of strong. So if it makes that sound, what it is a linked item. But yeah, lightning arrow is just fantastic. We're just zipping through the content. So what are we, level 28 to 30? Okay, so like I said, the league mechanic, since it does rubber band us, kind of, will probably be over-leveled in a lot of areas. Yeah, I still wanted to get all these essences. So I think we can still modify some clothes. Ideally, we get some attack speed, too. That'd be nice. But normally I plan to get the movement speed way later, but we didn't get any movement speed that was like 15. You can craft for it, but I don't think it's really worth it. I'd rather just buy the item that gives us... There's an item that we'll get called Gnomic Storm. Oh, there's freezes us when it's activated. That could definitely get us killed. We'll grab these and keep on going.
I'm not up to that just yet.
So we got the waypoint for level 2 because we're gonna have to come back to Dahlia. So we talked to her, and she's going to give us a item. It's I don't remember what we required. I think we required intelligence, but I now have all attributes. I don't really care about the item. I'm just gonna pick this one just in case it's like really good.
You may go.
Actually give a strength double res. It's actually not that bad at all. Although I can't use it because I need the attribute requirements. So it's not going to be too helpful. So now we have to find a use for it. So we're going to go over here. And we go back to the battlefront, and then we go to the left side. I'm catching up to you. I'm fast. If I do the league mechanic, then yeah, it's going to put me farther behind. Oh, wait, I'm not even using this. Oh, I said we were going to swap the S. Okay, I'm dropping Vitality. I'm using Herald of Ice and Hatred right now, because I'd rather just get more damage. I feel like my survivability is 100% fine right now. I would much rather get the damage in versus I was running Precision before. We're gonna be doing Trinity with more emphasis on getting I think it's called Scourge, because we convert Ignite to Scorch, which makes them take more damage. Then there's something called Sap, which makes the enemies deal less damage. There's also this guy we talked to, but we don't really need this one. This isn't the important part of the quest. The important part is to find a use for we're going to search the docks for something else. There's a chromatic right there. We'll pick that one up. Where is this thing hiding? Watch, it's gonna be like right over here. You can shoot upwards and downwards in this game. And in some action RPGs, they make it so there's like multiple levels, or there's things that block. It's very rare, I'd say, that there's areas where like you can't shoot through. Oh, I got some boots over here. The reason why I'm picking up all these boots. Oh, a 2-stone ring. You can throw that in the Crucible when we eventually start using it again. Like I said, right now there's no point of using it, really. When we get some other uniques, sure, I'll do it, definitely.
I'm not up to that just yet.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they change it so it doesn't rubber band you back, because I think a lot of people probably will not be satisfied with that. But Skizzy and Cat, since you guys are both playing this league and you've been playing probably a while, do you guys like that it rubber bands you, or... Okay, now we could actually maybe do the Crucible now. The reason why is, one, I'm actually going to go back. So this is one of the most dangerous things. It's called Vulnerability. It makes it so you take a lot more physical damage. Do I want 3% move speed? It's kind of like small. I'd rather go up here, and if I want more movement, I can just type in movement speed. Which I actually wouldn't mind grabbing these nodes, so I'm going to just go up here, because there's another node where you can get increased movement speed if I haven't taken damage recently, and that's what I'm going to go for. It's actually more survivability as well. But, yeah, move speed is actually relatively important, because it is a defensive stat. But let's throw, instead of this in the Crucible, I want this, because it adds just way more flat damage. Oh, do I have an Essence? I'm going to hit it up with an Essence. I feel like I should... I feel like it does hit it randomly. So Quiver, we get fire resistance. Sure, I'll take it. Let's see if maybe it's going to be actually good. Actually, 41 life. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, let's throw that on. It's going to be, what, 6 to 12. Let's see what our damage is with our lightning. So it's 1,300. Oh, there's no downside on either one of these. Oh, we can throw both of these in the Crucible. So, well, the first one's first. I'm going to do this one. Okay, let's go. Not enough enemies though. What? Sometimes I feel like the density on these is just a little weak. It might even like update it and be like, hey, we're gonna increase the density on the lower levels because there's just not enough. Maybe we should go down this way. There it is, right here. So we grab this. Oh, we don't have enough for the quest item. Well, that's a chromatic. Let's see. Like I said, it is a 4-link, which is not bad at all. But it is a chest piece, right? Okay, yeah. So let's see if these boots can be good. Movement speed? Nope. Okay. Pretty much with boots, it's like, if there's no movement speed on the boots, they're not, usually like, people don't even want to look at them. Oh, if there's low density, you can turn it off. Oh, you can turn it off and it doesn't like use the blood. That's a good tip. Thank you, Kat. I didn't even know about that. There we go. We'll try to modify these 2 stone rings as well. These are always good. Okay, this one just like kind of failed. This one's not bad, but I don't think I can really use it. We need strength and int.
Fate awaits you.
Because the other one was actually pretty good right now. The one that has a bunch of like all attributes. I'm just gonna throw that in there.
Don't do anything I would.
And we can level up our gem. And so now that we've gotten the soul fight, we gotta go back into the sewers. And we go the other way. Oh, what is it? Oh, you have to take it to Lady Dahlia first, and then we go back here. So we go back to the Solaris Temple, level 2. We take it to Dahlia, and she's like, okay, I do something magical to it. Then we go back to
I'm not up to that just yet.
Leave me.
there we
Not
go,
a
Infernal
culprit.
Talic. And then, there we go. And then we go back to the sewers. Oh, we can use Tornado Shot pretty soon. Crafting recipe, nice. And we progress to the Ebony Barracks. And the next one is Piety's Pets. And the other area is, the gardens. So we can get this waypoint first. I like to get this waypoint first, usually. I'm just going to wait for the cooldown, and then we can go up. But if you want to, and if you have the intelligence requirement, you can feel free to get Haddle of Thunder instead of Ice. Because right now I'm kind of scaling Ice damage, and that's because, for the most part, it's okay to hybrid out all the elements, just because you get a bonus. Unlike, specifically just having Cold really makes it so you don't need that much defenses. These are Porcupines. They're not fun to die next to. So usually I want to say it's on the left side if you go up. There's actually 2 areas that we're going to hit up. We're going to hit up the library, and we're going to do this quest to find these like golden pages, and it basically lets us buy most of the skill gems that we would want around this level, which is awesome. Oh, gem drop. What was it? Elemental proliferation. Okay. So we got the waypoint. That's good. But I want to do the Trial of Ascendency as well, if I can. And then we can also do the library. That's another, like, important thing. Okay, I found the library, which is awesome. So we're going to go to the library. We're going to get this quest from Siosa, and he's going to grant us the ability to get, again, a lot of the gems that I would like to get earlier on. So we'll get the extra 10% movement speed mastery. I think it's just if you haven't even taken damage recently, it's like you just get 10%. Which is actually pretty nice. We got 9% from like the 2 skill points. But the other one's gonna give us extra resistances, which is good. Huh? What do we get? So this is what's called a divination card. And it's like, it's a card that says 1 out of 9. When we get all 9, we get whatever the item is. Now the one we just got is actually for a decent item. And so it'll sell for maybe like a Chaos Orb, which will let me get my other items. I have something called, let me see. Okay, so if I I have something called PoE Awaken Trade, which if you guys want to download it, I will be in the first video if I remember to link the download file for it. It sells for about 1 chaos, and I'll show you guys what we do to sell it. And so I'm going to go ahead and I think my thing is 11 months ago. This is okay. Anyways, it should be only 1 chaos is like the price that it's worth. Let me double check on my Awaken Trade. Sometimes there's an update. And I think that check for updates. Okay, let's just throw that on. Okay, it's usually worth. It should be worth like 1 chaos. Let me see. Oh, it's price checking the other league. Oh, that's right. Because when I opened up PoE. Okay, thank you for reminding me. League. Oh, hold on. I don't have the thing. It's only standard and hardcore. Okay. Well, basically, let's scan the items. I'm going to have to probably close PoE and then reopen it up. It's probably only worth 1 chaos, right? I mean, I can also go to the website to check out the trade. I'll show both options, but I do want to sell it. In fact, I should list it right now. You know, I'm going to list it. So to sell your items, you need what's called a premium stash tab, or you can sell it in the trade category. So I'll show you the different. So I'll open up the global, and I'll also open up the trade, and you'll see like eventually in the chat, people will just start saying, I got this item and I want this for it. So you'll see that in a very small moment, but these are what's called a premium stash tab. I can right click on them and make them public. I'm just gonna make one called sell. And then we're gonna hit okay. I'm gonna throw in the item and then I'm gonna right click on it. I'm gonna say negotiable price. We'll put it set for 1 chaos orb. And then someone will whisper me, I invite him, and I'll show you guys basically the ins and outs of trading. But if I wanted to know how much the item was worth without doing that, and if you get like 1,000 whispers instantly, it means you sold the item for too cheap. Actually, I forgot the name of that, the name of the card. It'll usually take a few seconds for it to register. So what was it called? The Poet's Pen, or it's called A Dab of Ink. A Dab of Ink. And I'll show you guys via the trade website how much they're kind of going for. So they're going for, like, there's 2 Alks, 1 Chaos Orb. We'll set it to 1 Chaos. These ones will probably get bought out. And we'll see if someone wants to buy it. Sometimes people will list items that they never plan to sell. They just list them for a very cheap price, and then they expect other people to list them also for a very cheap price. And they expect people to try to undersell what they're worth. So basically, sell it for way cheaper. So what are we doing in the Crucible right now? Oh, it's that quiver. Yeah, I kind of want that.
I'm not up to that just yet.
This is something I want. Okay, so these shield, the proximity shields, that means you got to get inside their box or bubble in order to deal damage to them. Oh, there's a loose candle here. So these loose candles, you have to hit multiples up. Oh. Okay. So you have to hit that so you can open up. Now we find these 4 pages. And you'll see that they are in these exclamation marks. You just go follow them. There's 4. They're pretty easy to find though. But that little like candle thing is sometimes so hard to find. And like, if someone doesn't know about this, like if I didn't teach you about this, you probably wouldn't find it. Like I didn't know about it until someone told me. Wow, we got really lucky. We found all the pages instantly. So now I want to eventually get, I don't know if you can get Chaos 1 damage taken with him now. I mean, they moved the lightning arrow back 1 skill, so. They're also moving this one back 1. Right, so we'll pick up that. With a scour, nice. I don't think we need the mana flasks now. Like I said, I always try to get the quest of the Illyra one because I don't like dealing with mana. Woo! Big pop on that one. Nice. We got a nice little level up too, and we're gonna get more defensive stats. And technically, movement speed is almost offensive in a way too, because you're able to technically kill things faster, right? So now we go back to Yugioh, which we got to go back. I don't remember if I got the waypoint or not for the library. There is a waypoint, and it's usually right next to him, so I don't think we got it. But let's get to the next area. And we have another skill point, and I want to put it into here. We're going to go here, 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 and then we're going to get the evasion mastery. And I believe it's, I'm going to throw it on these. And it's 10% if I haven't taken damage recently. Okay. Oh, that won't work for our, what is it, Hope Shredder. This one has extra life, melted instantly. But yeah, if you do download the Awaken PoE trade, it's just because, like, I had the thing open since, I think, yesterday. And, I didn't turn off my computer when I went to sleep, so I didn't reopen up the thing and get the new, like, league. But, so you make sure you select not standard, because standard's, like, basically, like, the non-season, and non-season characters cannot trade with the season characters. Okay, what if you go in this? Does this work in this? No, it doesn't. Okay. I don't really care about it then.
I'm not up to that just yet.
What's that? Orb of Alchemy. Nice. Maybe get the bow. Now that I got an Orb of Alchemy. And I can think about trying to, like, get a 3-link setup with my Ballista setup. Okay, so we got all the pages now. We gotta go give them to Siosa. And let's see what our new quiver gives. Oh, you see that Frozen still wrecks us though. Yeah, that's why we died in the first act. But it's because, like, you literally can't do anything about it. You can get a flask that, like, makes you immune to freeze, but later we're just gonna be straight up immune to freeze because I get it every single time because. You used to have to get it on boots. Well, you used to get it for free because of either Raider's Ascendency or Elementalist. Elementalist got nerfed, like, really hard, but I still think that's one of the best classes in the game. For just, like, if you want to do anything, Elementalist is just awesome. You get a bunch of minions. You can do, you get bonus, like, damage per, like, minion. It's nice. All right, now. Oh, streamer luck on the candle and the pages. Yeah, that was actually really good luck. Oh, actually, I think he's right. He's probably right here, right next to the waypoint. I just, like, kept walking around, but it's fine. We're still leveling up the crucible item. Okay, so there he is, Siosa. So we talked to him, and he's gonna say, "Thank you. You want to take something?" And we can get life leech. We can get fork support, which makes the arrow, like, kind of go. And it's called forking. We have Ice Bite, Focus Ballista. Does this give us the Frenzy? Oh, okay, that's kind of nice, to be honest. Thinking about getting that one. Second Wind is actually going to be something I do want right now. And that lets us get 2 charges on our dash, which I do want to have. So now we can purchase items from him. And so, like, let's see. We'd be on support. Oh, can we not get that one yet? Let's see. Let's see what we can get. So feel free to just check out some of these gems. Like, it's totally fine to just try out other things. Like, this one's kind of nice, like the damage on full life, because we're not going to be really getting hit. But check out and see if there's any gems you want. One thing I do like is there's like a multiple totem one that's nice, which I will actually get. I like it for bosses. Skeletons are actually kind of nice for bosses as well. I actually do have a socket. Perfect. I might want to get, like, let's say I wanted to get Vitality. I can get a level 1 Vitality if I wanted to. It's cheaper than resetting. Let's see what we want. I'm just going to see, because sometimes they change it on every single league. Like, what's available to be purchased. We checked out all those support. I want this. So Siege Ballista is going to replace the Shrapnel Ballista. Wherever I have Shrapnel Ballista. So yeah, I want Siege Ballista. The Shrapnel Ballista just doesn't have that much range, so I don't like it. If I could get multiple totem support, I would get that as well. Let's see. I don't know if we can get Tornado here. I know Tornado. Oh, that's Tornado Shot, which is the skill that we actually want to use. So we're going to swap out our Lightning Arrow. Now we've got Tornado. However, Tornado doesn't have conversion. I'll still level it up just so I can show you guys. This is the skill that we plan to use during the endgame. However, it's going to not be this version of the Tornado. We are going to be using a Tornado Shot that is an alternate quality, and what the alternate quality does is it does give us the physical conversion to elemental. It's a random. It's a random on what you get. But we'll see if there's anything else that could be nice. We can't get the tornado now, though, unfortunately. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's here. Is there chain? Can we get chain? No, we can't get chain yet. I think that's like level 38. But you feel free to get what you want. I'm going to get skeleton. And I will show you why when we do our Trial of Ascendency.
Let's speak again.
So we're going to upgrade that one. So yeah, if you want to get some gems, just go to him. It's really easy. It'll cost you some form of the currency. Like in this game, there's no like money as currency. But in this game, how it works for currency is you get these things to modify items, and that's basically what's considered currency in the game. So these are... Oh, wait, hold on. Why did it change? Oh, it put skeletons on that.
My mana is gone.
Right now it's just costing too much mana. But tornado shot, you can see kind of how it... Right now it's just because it's lower level. It's not going to be super effective. I'm not really using precision now, so I'm going to level up tornado shot. I'm going to still use lightning arrow for now. Oh wait. Oh, it's still using this because it's equipped. Okay. This is the one we want. Because it's going to do way more damage right now. The other one doesn't stand a chance.
I'm not up to that just yet.
The skeletons. There we go. Dash right up. Can we get that upgrade on that bow? Dang, that's like taking forever. Okay. That one's just taking a sweet time. But what do we have? One orb of alchemy? We have one orb of alchemy. I want to get that Roth's bow. That's just going to be massive amounts of extra damage. And now we have siege ballista. So I really like siege ballista because it hits way farther. Like it'll just hit units. And if it has like, if we get any like cold damage, so we can start like getting them ready. So we actually have to kill this boss. I believe he's usually like around here, right? Yeah. Did we just pass him? I think he might be right there. Well, since we have to come back, maybe we can go over there, kill him, and teleport back in time. Oh, at least we're going to be going back to getting kills. Oh, we have another 4-link. To Mars Temple. No, he still wants us to go. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's supposed to be like right there, like right before, like in here. But maybe they kind of swapped around the map. Sometimes they basically twist around the map, and it moves him. But he should have been like right here. He's like in a little tent. Oh, okay, here it is. I don't know how he missed out on him. Maybe when we're in the nightmare world, he won't pop up. It's definitely possible. He's pretty tough. Yeah, you gotta watch out. Those will do massive amounts of damage, but we're pretty good on our resistances, so we'll be okay. That's a 4-link bow, nice. Oh, we don't have enough room. I don't have enough room for second wind. Ooh, actually, hold on, what's this? Health of ice and hatred.
Without men like you,
I need dash attached to the second wind. I don't have any room. Let's see, onslaught. I really don't need this ice shot. This could be removed completely. Yeah, I don't really need ice. I don't mind leveling up ice shot, but it's gonna make the thing cost more mana. So I'm gonna do second wind, and then I'm gonna get dash. I'll put it in here, then I'll throw an ice shot right here. The reason why is sometimes you get what's called a mana multiplier, and you don't want that sometimes. to cost more mana. So now you see we have 2 dashes instead of 1, which makes it better. So we get to talk to Marmoa for a reward. And then we'll go through the Lunaris Temple and then we'll keep on progressing. Okay. So let's see what she'll give us as a reward. We can get Tornado Shot here. Artillery Ballista, I don't really like that one. That one like fires it up into the air, then it comes down. This is a skill I'm just going to get for a second just to show you guys. It's a very interesting skill. So yeah, I want, this is also gives you spell suppression, which is another new mechanic. I just want the extra resistances. More so I want the movement speed. But this is, I believe this is one of the newer skills. It's called, I think it is. Let's go to, instead of Lightning Arrow, we'll use Storm Rain. So how this one works is, it'll set up these little like coils, and it will basically do damage in between. So it's like a tether. It's kind of a cool looking skill. I'll show it one more time. And if you want to use any of these skills, like any of the bow skills, doesn't really matter as long as it's an elemental. Like as in you mouse over, it says attack, lightning, fire, cold. That's all that really matters in terms of making it work. That quest is kind of optional, but I just like to kill him because you get the tornado shot usually. But I also wanted to see if they have changed certain like rewards, because sometimes they do change some of the rewards. Because some of the quests no one does them because like they're like, I don't want the reward's not good enough. But yeah, we should definitely get the Ross bow because it has chain on it. And it's gonna make our fish speed way better. Ooh, we got our first unique item. It's not really that useful for us. This is better, but I don't really need this either. So this is like a bramble plate or bramble jack. It can be converted to something else. It's just a low level item that gives you physical damage. It's really not worth anything. I sell a lot of like the bad uniques. This is strength and intelligence. We can actually throw that in the crucible as well. Our crucible is full. I want to finally upgrade that quiver. And okay, here we go. Oh no, maybe this path. Okay. But keep on going. Because we're gonna need to get like a key. And then that's how we advance. We still need to do the where the heck is this level 1? Oh, is it? Did I miss that? I don't know if it's a portal here or like to the left or the right. But I don't think it's right there. That looks like it's closed off. Sometimes you just miss that small little sliver. And that's where you needed to go. Oh no, okay, it's definitely not right there. Okay. For the Trinity support, heck, we could probably even use that now. Do I have blue? No. Like not an ad, like a blue link. Okay, there it is. There's where we need to go. What the heck? That was like another Brutus. Okay, oh, that guy's new. Oh, okay, we do need to go here. I want to try to do this because there's a few different paths. Our item's done upgrading. I'm just going to cancel it so I can upgrade our item. That's actually a really nice feature. Lets you like cancel it. And then so you can be like, okay, I'm going to save. I'm going to be more efficient.
That would only slow me down.
Look at this guy.
Don't worry, it's really not worth anything. There we go. We can keep it. So let's see if these roll. Okay. Sometimes you can get lucky on gloves. So gloves definitely could be replaced. But what I really want is that Roth's Reach bow, and I'm going to get it relatively soon. And with skill point, and we have this thing to fill up, so put another point into like linking the sockets and adding them is pretty nice. So I'm going to do that as well. So I'm going to start getting the link one, and we are going to go to this. So we have, what is it? Oh, you guys can see it perfectly. It's a minus chaos resist for more cold resist. That's like fine. Okay, so these ones, okay, so... Oh yeah, I was going to convert some of these. This one could be pretty good, but I guarantee you won't be better than Wrath, so I'm going to do that one. Yeah, chaos resistance isn't really that big of a deal in the very beginning of the game. It only matters later. Alright, there we go. Get the waypoint. Go to level 2. Act 3 is actually taking a lot longer than normal.
Piety, you've so much to answer for.
But pretty much after we get this, we get the key and then we fight the final boss of this act. But I think next level we'll get another 10% move speed. As long as we haven't taken damage recently. Taking damage recently in Path of Exile is 4 seconds. For the actual number. Oh, dang. I'm gonna go all this way. I feel like if we get Roth's Reach, it will increase our speed. So maybe at next waypoint. Or after we finish this, we'll go get Roth's. Because it has what's called Chain, and it significantly will increase our speed. Wish we got another Quicksilver Flask too. There are quests that will give you flasks and will help out. Keep on going. So pretty much we're just looking for the boss to progress. Okay, it's not that one. There you go. I think our meta is pretty much okay. Hatred and Herald of Ice, just keep upgrading them as much as you can. Like people like drowning in blood. It's pretty hardcore over here. You see impaled people, just a bunch of bodies. A cart full of bodies.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Yeah, we're basically one-shotting, so our damage is still real good. I'd say 2 to 3 hits is like what's still considered pretty good while you're doing the campaign. You know, obviously on bosses, yeah, you're not gonna 2 or 3 shot bosses. On average, like, you'd have to have some really insane build. There are times where like there are builds that can do that. But like you're gonna have items that you normally would not have at the level because they're like super expensive. Like you'd run like a 6 link. Oh, we got something. Orb fusing. Okay, we're coming up to it. Amber Amulet over here. This will give us extra strength if we need it. I don't really need to pick it up now because I have the one that has all attributes, which is my favorite. Okay, boss time.
I have pursued a greater existence.
Grab the crafting recipe in the back.
What have you ever done but serve yourself?
Since I'm not using Vitality, if I have the Steel Skin, oh, I don't have the Strength for it. I could throw that back in, put it on left click, or just buy a new Steel Skin that's level 1. You can change the level of the gem to go down, but it's not worth it, like now, because it's going to cost too much. You can use a Scour or a Regret, but buying a new one's much cheaper.
It's selfishness that slaughters hope.
Put up a little bit more of a fight.
It's selfishness that slaughters hope.
The turrets are really nice because it shows you where she kind of is. So they fire in that direction. There we go. Now she's gonna give us the key.
Damn you!
And we can go right back into town. Sell all of these things that we don't need. Oh, she was still talking. It's okay. Too long. Didn't want to read. Okay. So let's get a Hargan.
Hello.
So we're going to sell this, and we're going to get Shards of Alchemy. If we get 20 of them, it becomes Orb of Alchemy, and then this is what we can... It's like a little cheap item that we can use to... Actually, there's no way it's going to beat Rothry, so I'm just going to get rid of this and get the Chromatic Orb for whatever
Stay out
one.
of the shadows.
That was just going to give it to me. I can roll one of those. Okay, so one thing I want to get. I want to get the Roth's Reach, so I'm going to go to the PoE trade website, and I'll show you exactly what we're looking for. So, once again, we're going to go here, Roth's Reach. If we can get one that's 4 links, that'd be awesome for 1 Orb of Alchemy. Probably not going to be happening, but later in the league, they will be like this cheap. I mean, Orb of Alchemy is not really like a currency that's expensive at all, but... Okay, let's see if we can get 3, so I can have like an alt skill, maybe. Okay, sweet. And I just want the highest DPS one. That's all that matters to me. So, actually, if we get a blue, we can do lightning or... the only thing that's important with this is it adds skills chain 1+ times. It's just so good. It's so good. If we do... well, I'm probably just still going to just keep it in Ash Run, to be honest, right now. But I'm looking at the other like options for gems. So I'm going to grab this one. So I'm going to copy. Go in here. Paste. Hopefully he whispers me. And while I'm waiting for him to whisper me, I'm going to look at the other ones and just start getting them ready to copy and paste. Oh, there we go. Perfect. First try that time. Like I said before, when it was like not working, I was like wondering what the heck is going on. And it's because like, yeah, they disabled the trade. Well, they disabled the chat, so you probably couldn't invite anyone. I'm going to travel to my hideout, see if he's over here sometimes. Which one is it? It's NVR same. Okay, he's in his hideout. Usually they'll be in their hideout, but sometimes it'll be faster if you go to your hideout than they just click on it. There we go. Roth's Reach. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. So we are good. I don't know which one it was, but thank you, sir. You don't have to say thank you. I don't know. For whatever reason, like I'm just used to it. There are like macros that will do it for you, but not that big of a deal to type it in. Or most people don't really care if you don't say thank you. They're not going to be like upset or anything. We can level up Ice Shot on this one. I don't need this anymore. And then now we have the Roths, so that'll be really good. And let's continue. So we're going to do Scepter of God. So, oh, do we have to actually talk to Gregor?
Watch yourself.
Now
Oh, here we go.
must leave me. Tread carefully.
Let's unlock the Scepter of God. So that's the quest complete. Another skill point. Nice. We get the extra evasion rating. And more importantly, we go back to the Imperial Gardens. And we're going to do the Trial of Ascendency. Then fight the final boss of this act. And that's going to wrap up this act. So you'll see now our damage. What's our damage? 1700 compared to... Well, these are activated. It's fine. It's not really that big of a deal. Even if the damage is lower, the chain is just so much more worth it. What's up, Spring? House update is nice, man.
I'm not up to that.
It's nice. I'm more so like a fan of like modifying the items, but I want to modify them later. That's the library. We don't need to go there. Like early game, yeah, you can get some like items to be corrupted and be yellow, but I think the essences do a better job of that. Considering like, I'm okay with it having like a positive and a negative, but I think for the tier 1, having the requirement of the strength or like your stat go up, it's kind of rough for like beginner players, at least in my opinion. There's the plum if you want to do one of the other quests, but I don't want to pick it up. It's an unnecessary quest for the most part. But you just take it to Fairgraves, but I don't want to do it. But if you want to, you can. In fact, like if it's your first time, you can complete all the quests. I'm just doing the ones that will give you skill points that actually matter. The reason why is like getting to the end game is usually what people want to get to first. But now with this chain, our arrow hits target, then it finds another target, then it hits it, and that's why we wanted this bow. This guy's pretty tanky. Makes the clear speed so much smoother. This guy's just super tanky. Also, make sure your accuracy is like your chance to hit on the offense is always 100. That like hugely will be affecting your DPS. It's usually not that big of a deal since we're playing like the character that will be getting lots of dexterity. So what are these, 30 and we're 34? We're like way over leveled for like this area. Again, it's because we're doing league mechanic. Woo, another 10% move speed. Now we go to the Scepter of God. So now we get this, and we're gonna get the 10% movement speed.
Why not just go and climb them?
Bam, nice. So look at our movement speed, 31%. Nice. But for the chain, we can swap it off on bosses. Like if I wanted to swap to another bow, they may give us more damage. I just love that chain so much. It's just, like I said, but these guys gotta go inside the little bubble. I feel like I would like some more attack speed to make this feel real good. But everything's just shattering. I love it. It's satisfying when you kill one and it just pops and then they all pop. You used to be able to get this thing called Explodey Chest, but they nerfed it so hard. It used to be a 100% chance when you killed something, they would just explode for a percentage of their health as damage, and it would usually just like melt the pack. Basically, you just need to kill one thing and all of them would pop in a giant group. I mean, it's kind of like Herald of Ice.
I'm not up to
I mean, we're kind of getting that effect right now anyways. Because our damage is just like way through the roof. Like if you know what you're doing in Path of Exile, or you're following someone that knows what they're doing, like you can one-shotting like everything now. We don't even have it. We're only running out of 3 link. Technically it's a pseudo 4 link because it's at level 10 fire damage. Which I want to get an Ash Rend eventually that will be 4 link or even 5 link. Sometimes you can get them for like 1 chaos, you can get a 5 link Ash Rend. 6 link probably not for that price. But you can get a lot of nice, just any 5 link really early on is just really huge. So I'd put like added lightning and cold damage just so we can proc more damage on the effectiveness of shot. Oh, tornado shot was one-shotting. Tornado shot plus like chain is really nice too. And later when we get something called Hydrosphere, it's going to be a ball that we throw behind the enemy, and basically our arrows will hit the enemy, hit the Hydrosphere, and chain off of each other, which means they'll bounce back. It's really nice. And then we're going to get Tornado, which is going to add another layer of like complexity to it, and it's going to basically hit the Tornado or the Hydrosphere, and it can chain off of all of them. And it's going to be nice. And you can get more damage every single time that it chains too, which I probably won't be investing into, but it'd be like 40% like more damage every single time it chains. Or it might be increased. More in this game is a multiplier, where increase is just going to be, in most situations, an additive. Hello Riv, how you doing? Okay. So we just keep on progressing, getting to the tower. I wish this would grant us that blood. Like, it would continue it. Almost there, nice. But yeah, it's kind of an interesting way that we can just start like trying to link our items. Like, I kind of want to see. I mean, that's thinking about it now. If we have a 6 socket one, a 15% chance to make it a 6 link, whew, that's insane. So like, if you just get it 5 linked, and it's a guaranteed 1 link, right? Or it just says it's a chance to get 1 extra link, which is pretty big. Like theoretically thinking about. I think it goes 15% and you get 3 tiers of it. I mean, I know you can't just add it up, but if you get a 45% chance to link the items like that, because a 6 socket item is not very hard to get. A 6 link is what costs the most. That could actually open up the doors to make it so it's really easy to get a 6 link. You basically almost have a 50% chance. It's 45 if you add 15% 3 times, right? I like it.
I'm not up to that just yet.
Is this season going to be incredibly challenging? I mean, we're not going to find out till the end game how challenging it is. I mean, like, especially for me, because I've been playing the game for a while. But I want to do those end game bosses. Last league, the end game bosses were cool. There was like 4 or 5 of them. I'd say only one of them was like actually challenging because it had a mechanic that was almost like, it felt like it was unfair. Like, you don't have very much room to dodge it. Like, you have to physically actually move your character. So now we're at the tower rooftop. I'm curious to see if we can just activate this here. What happens? Is there... Oh, there are enemies at the boss. Cool. But what I want to do is get... oh, there's no more. Okay. Another skill point. I want to try to get more life, honestly. Because our damage is really good. And we can go up here and get leech. And we can get a lot of stuff. If I want to get more damage, though. So it's up to you. If you want damage, you can type in damage. And it'll kind of highlight the stuff that you'd want to get. So, don't worry about... I would say don't focus too much on crit. Like, there's a lot of good bow nodes. Heck, I could get bow nodes as well. That's actually not even that bad. We can get up all these damage ones, and then we can get bow mastery. Actually, it's not bad, because that's where we get the extra bonus. This is a new buff for Mirage Archer. That's the 50% increased duration on it, which is actually kind of nice. You know what? I kind of want to get it. It also does give us attack speed. Yes. You know, I was mentioning I kind of want more attack speed, so...
This woman's purpose.
If we die, we die. Whatever. Like, it's a valid strategy, legitimately, even in the end game, where you just focus in on damage over everything. Because if you can kill the boss before he, like, does things, like, this is, like, some elite over here, unique. And we melted him before he really got a chance, like, our damage is just awesome right now. Our extra upgrade that we would have potential for is going to be coming in the quiver. You can get like Hiri's like demise. This is called or Hiri's bite. It's like it's either bite or demise. It's like so. This guy over here, he will shoot these little like skeleton guys at you. When he does that, when he says Light of Defendity and he's gonna do it like he's charging up. Also, don't stand in this. It does what's called shock, which makes you take more damage. When he shoots the little skeleton like souls. Shooting at skeletons, all you gotta do is basically move. As long as you have movement speed, you're good. See how we just kind of have the movement speed? It definitely helps out. Yeah, let's say a couple lines. Usually when all the bosses say things, is usually when they're gonna be doing something. So this is his first phase.
I'm not up to that just yet.
This world is an illusion, Exile.
So in this part, you want to stay next to him. When you go outside, you'll take damage. It's kind of weird because like you see this and you're like, oh, I should probably not stand in this giant red circle, but this is how this part works. Because if you go out, well, do they change how it looks? Oh. Maybe he'll do it after, or they just remove it. So you see over here we take damage, get corrupted blood, so you have to stay inside of his bubble. Just keep moving, shoot him once, move, shoot him once, move.
My mana is gone.
Woo, he dropped a ring.
Some of us live to regret our mistakes.
Maybe the bow?
Some
Probably
of us
not,
don't.
actually. There's like no way.
Try not to take it
No way you're going to beat Roths. 50 to 131 and more fizz. Okay, that's actually... I was going to say there's no way it's going to beat this, and then it beats it. What's our actual damage? Let me see. Hold on. So our damage, in terms of numbers, it's 1790 right now. I don't have anything activated. And then... I spoke too soon. That adds a lot more DPS, another 1,000 DPS. And it's because it adds that like 3 to 52, and then it rolled a 99% increased physical damage, which is a tier 5. Like, okay, we got lucky on that. I mean, honestly, the chain, if we're one-shotting things, is still gonna be like overall better. But, oh, you know what we didn't do? We didn't get to the, hold on, there's an important thing that we didn't do here. So we gotta
Cities
go
are a
back.
blight upon
We have to
nature,
do
and
the,
San was the foulest of them all.
where is it? The Imperial Gardens. This is where we have another Trial of Ascendency. And let's see where it is. I think it actually would probably be right here. That's my guess. Still on PoE? You betcha, it's the best. I'm so glad they fixed the trade system too. Like that was. Am I right? Yep, I was right. Right here. Here we go. Okay, we're going to Trial of Ascendency. And in the next part, we will ascend. Ooh, we're taking a lot of damage here. Here's the crafting recipe. And woo, we got all of them completed. And the next part, we're going to be doing the section where we will be going and doing the Trial of Ascendency. So it's our first trial. So in order to access the area, there's going to be secret. Okay, so we're going to go to the Aspirants Plaza. This is an Act 3. We click on, that's in town, and this is where we get the waypoint now. We can just teleport here at any time. So it's going to recommend us to be a certain level. Like if I click on it, it's going to say level 33 is kind of what the, I think, yeah, okay, you do have a level requirement, but it kind of gives you like, okay, you should be about level 33 when you do this. And we will be doing it in the next part. And do we have any, we don't really have any currency right now. We don't have any like, I mean, like I just got really lucky with this bow. Am I gonna throw it inside of the crucible? You betcha. And we could completely ruin the item, but that's the thrill that you get with PoE. But let's get to Act 4, and that's gonna be our little like endpoint, because we're technically we can click on Act 4, but we're not in Act 4, and I want to get to Act 4 for our little play session. It'll only take like a minute or two, yeah, about an hour or 3. This one was a little bit longer as well. I'm not sure if they made some of the areas longer. They did stretch out the areas in some updates, so. But like our damage just so good. And this just gave us way more. And good. Ooh, look how fast that thing is going up too. What did we get? Studded belt. Not gonna be too useful for us, nor the. Well, I mean, I could get the mana flask, but honestly, all I need is a little mana. There's a giant bird that will come down. It's like the 1,000 or 100-foot shadow. Comes down right up here. There he is, the 100-foot shadow. Melted. Absolutely destroyed him.
My mana is gone.
Okay, I want one of
That would
these.
only slow me down.
I mean, it's not gonna beat this. Yeah. Yeah, I want the quiver. I want to re-roll like one of the. If I had an essence on it, I'd slam it and then try to see if we can get another cool roll on it. Ideally, not one that says like no to a certain element damage. But I do want to try out that Trinity support. It'll give us massive amounts of damage. As I think we have all the damage types. Because we have added fire, we have like the Herald on cold, so we have all these elements going on. And the Trinity can give us like bonus damage. When we have like all the elements going at once. Alright, so we are now in Act 4, and that's going to go ahead and wrap it up on this part of our PoE playthrough. Next part, on part 4, we will be doing Act 4. So anyways, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, drop a like on your way out, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace!